Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another live from me, Paul.
Me, Jason.
Collectively,
Those vegan guys.
Hope you're all well. This is our Sunday live in the kitchen, where we do. Sometimes we do a bit of cooking. In fact, most of the time we do a bit of cooking when we do
Most
our
of the
Sunday
time.
live in the kitchen, but
Yeah.
not always. But today we are doing. I'm going to very shortly start to cook the semi-viral Harissa butter beans. There's lots of different recipes. The one that I've chosen to follow is linked in the description of this live, which will just be a normal video after the live, obviously. So Shakela Felice, I think she's called.
Right. I didn't know anything about this viral harissa beans thing until Paul mentioned it to me. I'm just looking forward to eating it, to be quite frank. You know what I mean? Because we'll be having it later, won't we?
We're going to have it for our dinner this very evening with some sourdough bread. So sounds like a beautiful recipe. Basically, the ingredients are butter beans, obviously, shallot, garlic, sun-dried tomato, harissa, coconut milk, a little bit of vegetable broth, garlic powder, red pepper flakes, nutritional yeast, kale, salt and pepper. So not a mad amount of stuff. Do you know what I mean? But stuff. So yeah, I'm going to be making that very shortly. But firstly, hi, welcome. How is everybody? How has your week been? Have you had a good weekend so far? We've not really had a huge amount of downtime. We kind of did yesterday and last night.
Yeah, yesterday was a pretty chill day, really. I was going to say down day, not down day as such, but it was a relatively chill day yesterday. Yeah. Shout out to Ashley, our wonderful mod in the house on her new phone, I do believe. And shout out to everyone. But like Paul says, how are you all doing? Have you had a good weekend? How's it been for you all? We first in the house was Kat, all the way from Canada. Good morning. Morning in Canada, of course. I'll shout out a few people and see if we get any answers or any updates in the comments. Shout out to Julie, Alison, Sid Cramp, Lizzie, Flanny, Rosie, Vampire Jack, Joseph, Dorcas, Charlotte, Susan, Kat, Linda, Just Will, Barbara, Kirsty, Peter, Myri, Connie, and Fat Vegan Slim. I think that's everyone. I think I got everyone then.
I think you did.
I think so. If I missed anyone, I apologise. But yeah.
Dorcas there saying one of their local eateries does miso butter beans and they are astonishingly good. I've read so many recipes for butter beans since that one came up and I looked at it and I was like, that sounds gorgeous. There's a creamy garlic butter beans, miso butter beans, so many. Butter beans are such a great thing though. I have to be honest and say small tins of butter beans, I can just warm them up with a bit of salt and pepper and have them on toast.
You love them, don't you?
Love that. Love it, love it, love it.
Not so keen myself unless they've been titivated.
Well, you like them in the Greek tins from Lidl.
Yeah, when they come with a sauce, or like I said, when they've had something done, but straight out of the tin and just kind of warmed up, I'm not as keen.
Is not keen. Is not keen for.
My tastes are ever evolving. I had mushrooms twice in one day the other day. I mean, that would have been unheard of 12 months ago. So, ever evolving tastes and likes. Let's see what people have been up to.
Oh, Kat's been chilling out and watching her iPad all weekend. Ashley and Tom are almost done at work. Rosie has had a lazy week. It's allowed, Rosie. Get rid of the guilt.
Yeah.
Tough world. We need lazy weeks sometimes, love. Just well enjoying my holiday right now in my backyard, enjoying this lovely weather.
Nice.
Swanny's having a lazy weekend. I'm going to try this dish as a side to their pasta tonight. Ooh, very nice.
Good stuff.
Trish, don't be sorry you're late, love. You're not really late.
No, and we never dive in straight away, do we?
Oh, Myri's BF, boyfriend, eats them cold right out the can. Butter beans.
No, I couldn't do that.
I totes could. We've got a short week next week, me and Jason. We both booked Thursday off because a week on Monday is a bank holiday. So we want to make that a long weekend, just so we can have a chill.
Yeah, it's going to be nice, isn't it? It's going to be nice. A nice chilled weekend next weekend. Not too much in terms of YouTube stuff. Just, you know, our regular stuff and a bit of downtime. You know, maybe a couple of good movies. Oh, Claire went to see Trap at the cinema yesterday and thought it was very good. I also eat butter beans. Nice one, Claire. Yeah, Trap's M. Night Shyamalan's new one, isn't it?
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yes.
Just people going to concerts and people have got friends visiting. Lovely.
Nice.
Have you all heard the new song Die With a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars? Oh my God, I've fallen in love with it. It's beautiful.
It is, actually. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah,
lovely
beautiful.
Song. Gives all the vibes. All the vibes. And they both sound fabulous together.
Charlotte's already made a Shakela Felice recipe, the Rasta pasta.
Ah, dish. Nice.
She's got loads of really good recipes on her channel, mainly a recipe channel, which I love. I love when people kind of dedicate themselves to one thing, you know, like we're all over the bloody shop, aren't we? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we are, to be fair. It's a lifestyle channel, though, isn't it? So we allow ourselves that little bit of flexibility with what we do. Yeah, it's just how we do things. How we do things in this tiny little corner of YouTube.
The One Eye Witch, new member. I thought you already were one, Siobhan.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Right, let's do some stuff.
Yes.
Let's get this started.
Oh. We are, Dorcas. We're an eclectic mix, indeed.
Right.
That'll take a minute, won't it? So we've got the induction hob, which I'm sure you can see.
Right. Oh, where's my pan? The lovely pan. Right. I'm going to get my pan on there, and I'm going to start off with a drizzle of oil. Extra virgin olive oil is what I always use for pretty much everything. Good little amount of that in there. Got the recipe saved on my phone so I can do the actual method. Heat olive oil in a large skillet over a medium heat. Went down one there. Add diced shallots. So I've got 2 shallots here chopped up already. So I'm going to get them in there.
You know what I'll do while I'm thinking about it? Let me just grab that, because I'll just pop that over the keyboard on the laptop, just to avoid, you know, any splashes or spillages. Nice one, Rosie. I'm glad the festival was, the fundraiser was a good one. Ooh. Jane says, I don't think I've ever knowingly eaten butter beans, so we'll be watching this with interest. Nice one.
I've gone lazy with garlic today because I've got very little fresh and I buy it in bulk on the inside of Oldham Market. So I thought, right, well, I'll just use this. So I'm using one of the, you know, garlic puree. Good squirt of that.
Ooh, nice. Hey, Chris is in the house. Chris has finally made a Sunday live. Looking forward to this. As are we, Chris. As are we.
And sun-dried tomatoes. I've got 4 pieces of sun-dried tomato there, chopped up.
Claire, I can speak for Paul and say we wholeheartedly agree. Claire says, no such thing as too much garlic in my world. Can't get enough of the stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely, love. I better put kettle on so I can make a little bit of broth.
Ah, nice. Jane says, glad to have found that nice recipe channel through you. She has a lovely, relaxed, friendly manner that makes you want to carry on watching.
Yeah, I should let me link her channel while we're here.
Oh, do you need to shift this?
Yeah. Shakela.
Nothing's typing, Pebs. Nothing's going in the box.
Ah.
Yeah.
Shakela Felice. Here she is, the last. Just all can share the link for those of you that don't know the channel in the chat. There you go.
Nice.
So just softening these shallots and garlic and sun-dried tomato. Just for a couple of minutes. And then we'll move on to the next step.
I'm laughing at Just Will. We're going to highlight that. It's quite funny, just briefly. Doesn't everybody have a normal kitchen, Will?
I've bought this Harissa paste from Tesco. Clearly marked vegan. I think it was £2.
Ooh. Already the smells.
Well, I mean, of course. So I'm going for 2 really big heaped tablespoons.
I'll just leave that there for now, just in case.
Oh, it smells gorgeous.
Thanks, can't stop lying. Bobby, well, that's it. That's kind of what I was alluding to before. Let me just highlight that. No, that one first. Yeah, I mean, our tastes do evolve, don't they, all the time? Thank you for the reminder. Likes on the live stream, always appreciated. It helps, it genuinely helps, and it takes merely a second. Thanks, one and all. And thanks for being here. 77 in the house now. Yeah, that's true, Will. That's true. Yeah. But we're real. We're down to earth. And you know, the stuff that's on the rack in the back.
Yeah, when you say things like, yeah, that's true, Will, can you read it out? Because not everyone's watching the chat.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, just Will says in relation to us having like a regular normal kitchen, not on YouTube, social media. Most of the time, those kitchen counters are so clean with nothing on them. Yeah, I get that. Ours, particularly the rack in the back there. I mean, that's just stuff that we use on the reg, like almost daily. So it just kind of stays there, you know.
I wanna hold you.
Thanks, Sharon.
Right. 2 tins of butter beans, drained. And a little cup of veg stock. And I might add more of that shortly, but for now, I'm just going to add that much.
Nice.
So I'm using a can of coconut milk. Okay. Just turned it up a little bit so it can get back up to the simmer point, and then I'll turn it down.
Ashley, yeah, the aroma is starting to come out now, more so. The initial aroma at the start, but then it's sort of evolving.
Right. So I want some garlic powder.
Hi, Newfoundland detectorist. Thanks for being here.
A couple of teaspoons of garlic powder. Red chili flakes. Well, crushed red chili. So I'm gonna go for a couple.
Nice.
Couple of spoonfuls of that.
I was laughing at Will. Will said before, Paul, when I see a can of coconut milk, I think of homemade Baileys. Still, I believe the most watched video on our channel, if I'm not mistaken.
Not sure, babes.
I think it is.
Right, stir them in. We're gonna get some salt and pepper in a minute. Give a right good black pepper. Really good shake of black pepper.
Yeah.
And a really good grind of salt as well.
Dorcas, that's horrific. I had a dad at Bailey's horror story from last week. He never throws anything away and found a bottle 20 years past its use-by date.
My goodness.
Ugh. Grim.
This is far easier than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, Dorcas.
Now I'm going to put a huge amount of chopped kale in. Very, very finely chopped kale.
Nice. This is fantastic.
And then basically, once the kale has wilted and the sauce is as thick as you want it to be, it's done. And you serve it with, well, Shakayla served it with sourdough bread. And I was like, girl, I'm all about that. Thanks for including bread in a recipe.
Yeah, we are all about that, really, aren't we? Perfect.
You need an overhead.
Yeah. Yes, I'll just excuse the camera for a second. I'm going to try and bring you round so you can get a proper look at that. Let me get that way. There we go.
So there you go. Creamy Harissa butter beans.
Nice. Yeah, really nice. Right, bring you back. Put it back there. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it could kind of go with anything, really, couldn't it? For us, it's the sourdough bread. But yeah,
you could serve it with rice.
Yeah.
You could have it on the side of mashed potato. You could pour it over chips. You could have it with couscous. You could just have it in a bowl.
Just in a bowl?
Yeah, just in a bowl, all on its own in a bowl. I want to hold you.
Photon says, are there different kinds of kale? I can't seem to get the ones I like. I don't like the veins. They are too hard. Love more.
Yeah, I get you more completely with the this is a chopped, ready chopped bag from Tesco, although I still chopped it a bit more because it wasn't really chopped fine enough. And I wanted it to be really fine. Oh, it smells beautiful.
Should I whack this in fridge?
Yeah, there's a few things to go in fridge. There's some dried tomatoes as well and the garlic. What you could do actually while you're there, Jay, is pass me that bag of kale out the bottom, and I'll put a little bit more in. I think just a smudge. Bottom drawer.
Oh, yeah. You did say.
I did say. Thank you.
Scissors?
Yeah, please. Scissors. Mr. Hanky. If you know, you know. Not Mr. Hanky.
Mr. Garrison.
Mr. Garrison.
Yeah. I don't think you should elaborate on that any further.
No. That's why I just said, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
And that was the end of the conversation.
Newfoundland detectorist. Can't find those beans locally here. Amazon, here I come. Sometimes that's what it takes. Now I bought tinned, but I would normally actually use dried beans and cook them in the Instant Pot because it's amazing. So if you can get a bag of dried butter beans, that'd be perfect. Ooh. It's an earworm, isn't it? When you've listened to it like 2 or 3 times, that's it then, isn't it? It's in there. Amazing. Yeah. That'll do. I just wanted a little bit more kale in there. Yeah. Just a smudge. Me and Jason love kale. We used to have, I mean, we probably will have again. It's kind of a winter meal for us. Sometimes we have pie
steamed kale and onion gravy. That's it. Don't we?
Yeah.
I wanna be next to you. Oh. Right. Well, there's the kale there. I like it.
Ah, yeah, there's quite a few people who are going to give this a go, Paul.
Good.
Sid Cramp, defo going to make this. I mean, we've not tasted it yet, but if the smell's anything to go by, and the look. And of course, it will feature on our meals vlog on Tuesday. No surprises there for anyone who knows as well.
That's for us to have a little taste in a minute.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
Some wholemeal seeded sourdough bread, again from Tesco. Oh man, this looks so good. So I'm probably going to take this off soon, and then we'll taste it. But I'm going to finish off cooking it tonight on the hob for us. So I'll rewarm it and then get it a bit thicker for tonight for us. And make sure that the kale is all cooked through. But huge amount of protein and nutrients in it because, you know, shallots, sun-dried tomatoes, kale, butter beans. It's, yeah, you can't go wrong really, can you?
No. And that is a really good point, Vampire Jack. I would agree with that. Vampire Jack, because I reckon it would be nice with some tagliatelle.
Ooh.
I think it would. Yeah, I could see that. We could
Jack,
see that.
you dirty bugger.
And Claire is talking about the lack of smell-o-vision, considering that this day and age that it still hasn't been invented and created yet. I wholeheartedly agree.
Sid, I got a £2 jar from Tesco again. Obviously, we've been Tesco today before we did this. Tesco's they're only marked suitable for vegetarians, aren't they? But we checked the ingredients.
No, they're marked suitable for vegans. I'm sure they are. I'll double check just to make sure.
The Harissa was marked suitable for vegans.
Oh, you might be right.
Or it might not be marked suitable for anything.
No, it says suitable for vegans.
All right,
yeah,
it's basically, show the jar. I think it was £2.
There we go. Yeah. Sorted.
There we go.
Oh.
Right. Are we having a taste of the sauce?
Yeah.
I've ripped my bread in half. But I'm just going to go in. I've got to try a butter bean. I've got to. So I've got a butter bean there. And obviously the juice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, that's good. Wow.
Mm.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's great.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you.
Nice level of heat for us as well.
Yeah. Even by my standards, when you put the chili in, I was like, bloody hell. Like, oh, you know, but you're right, it's spot on.
Mm-hmm. Mm. It's beautiful. So rich. Beautifully rich flavour. Just enough spice.
I didn't get a butter bean.
Oh, you must.
So I'm gonna, now I've got one.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to have another butter bean on this piece.
That's great. In terms of like classic sort of one pot cooking, That is absolutely top notch.
So nutritious.
Absolutely top notch. That.
Mm.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Mm. Thank you, Shakela, for your fabulous recipe. I'll get a picture of that.
Yeah, that is top notch. Got seeds all over the place from the bread. Mm. Gorgeous. Oh, it's gonna stir. It's gonna stir. Yeah. Yeah.
Give it one more look.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll shift it.
Yeah.
Out of the way. Guys, it's absolutely beautiful. Deeply beautiful. So there you go.
Fabulous.
So I'll shift this over here for tonight.
Mm. Yeah.
Get that moved out of the way for now. Move it away later. And of course, with a meal like that, you determine how much spice you put into it, because harissa is reasonably spicy. So if you wanted to not put the chili flakes in, you wouldn't have to. So you could, you know, gauge the temperature to what's best for you.
Lots of comments. Lots of people are going to give it a try.
Good.
Lizzie, Dorcas, and Tina as well. Oh, chat just jumped. That looks fantastic. Can't wait to recreate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Thoughts on it was 2 cans of butter beans. Yeah, I used 2 cans, drained but not rinsed, because I like the.
Yeah, I mean, Fanny says as well, looks so healthy. It kind of is, really, isn't it?
It is.
It's really healthy. Protein packed, like Paul said at the start. Loads of protein. It's spot on. Do you know what I mean? Spot on. One pot cooking.
Oracle!
Oracle of Whimsy.
Hey,
Well,
girl.
Thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you for joining us. We've actually just finished. I don't know whether you've been in the background, but yeah, we've just finished the cooking element of today's Cooking in the Kitchen.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Simple recipe.
Yeah.
Really simple. So we'll just have a big bowl of that tonight with a few slices each of the sourdough bread. But I'll probably butter it as well, because I often, you know.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's kind of testament. It was like, I honestly, when I dipped in there then, not at any point did I think about the fact that the bread wasn't buttered.
No.
But now you've said it, I'm like, oh, that will just add an extra little
it will.
bit of luxury. An extra little bit of luxury, you know. Oh, that's good, Vampire Jack. Nice one. It is well worth it. Like I said, we just did that little taste test then, and we'll be eating it tonight. So if you want, you know, a slightly more, what's the word, detailed look, then check out the meals vlog on Tuesday.
Oh, Craig, that sounds interesting, but also, I can't get with Rose.
No. Neither of us are massive fans at all, are we?
So Craig says, my favourite harissa paste is the rose kind, which includes rose essence and petals.
Well, you know, I mean, that's different tastes, isn't it? Different strokes for different folks, as they say.
Anyone watched any good films lately? We've been going back in time quite a bit.
Just a quick shout out to lovely Leanne is in the house.
Hello, Leanne.
Yes, we've gone back in time a little bit, haven't we? In terms of what we've been watching recently. But yeah.
Yeah, we watched what's it bloody called?
Final
Destination, the original one. Just as a kind of reminder, it's a good film.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's a good film.
Yeah, very, very good.
Who is Lisa Oracle?
Lisa Frankenstein.
Who's that? Oh, is it a movie?
Wendy's watched Life of Brian, classic.
Oh, and we watched Shirley Valentine. Oh, I love that film.
That was last week, was it? Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it. It's such a good film.
Oh, just Will. I watched an oldie, The Evil Dead. Another classic.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
Sid Cramp's been blitzing Buffy again halfway through season 4. Don't blame you. It's a great series. It's absolutely brilliant. Don't blame you at all on that one. We've just last night finished watching season 4 of The Boys. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Absolutely brilliant. And I said to Paul last night, there's nothing else really like it in terms of a series that has that much gore. The gore factor in The Boys is on another level. So if you like that kind of thing, yeah.
Trisha's got a homemade Harissa paste recipe, which she's going to post in our Facebook group. But for those of you not in our Facebook group, if you just Google Harissa paste, you'll find loads and loads. And as with anything, you'll find loads of recipes. If you want something simple, type simple vegan Harissa paste.
Yeah. Leanne's just back from a 10-mile run.
But when you can buy it in a jar ready made, do you know what I mean? That's what we like to promote on this channel. Of course, if you've got the time and the inclination and the ingredients to make your own stuff, amazing. We do it too. But we do like, because there's nothing wrong with buying something in a jar.
Yeah.
Nothing at all wrong with buying something in a jar. And we like to promote that. Down to earth veganism on the rec.
Yeah, Craig says, love Final Destination, and somebody else just said that they just finished off the Umbrella Academy. It's just Dorcas. We're just about to finish the Umbrella Academy.
We haven't started season 4 yet. We've just finished
season 4. Was it season 4 or season 5? 4 it is, isn't it?
Yeah. What we just finished?
The Boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned it before.
Lizzie, completely agree. Educating Rita is brilliant. Julie Walters and Michael Caine, fantastic film.
Yeah, we watched Final Destination, and then a few nights later we watched Final Destination 2. So we'll probably end up watching the rest of them over the coming weeks. Now we've sort of committed and got the first 2 under our belts. It's great to go back and rewatch classics, though, isn't it? It is. It's good. It's good stuff.
Fat Vegan Slim, trying to catch up on Drag Race and introducing my wife to meals vlogs. She loved you guys at VCO, so she's finally agreed to watch them. Yay!
Nice.
I went off Drag Race and I loved it so much. It's my thing. I know, and it's ridiculous, but when I found out that RuPaul had rented some of his land for fracking, I was just like, really? Is money that important to you? So yeah,
left a foul taste in our mouths, didn't it? A foul taste.
It really did.
Yeah. Still kind of watch Trixie and Katia though.
Oh, that's a good tip. Thank you, Leanne. For those watching their calories, Schwartz do a Harissa spice powder, which is good.
Nice.
Nice one, love. Thank you.
Julie. I treated my son and myself to a trip to the cinema last week. Saw Deadpool and Wolverine. Brilliant. Yeah.
I expected it would be. Yeah. Totally expected it would be.
That's on the cards. We'll be seeing that at some point. And of course, Alien Romulus, which was out Friday here in the UK, if I'm not mistaken.
Nick, I too adore that film. Did you know, actually, that there's a film called Wish You Were Here early 80s. Oh, I wish I could remember the actress's name, young actress. And that's based on the young life of Cynthia Payne. And then Personal Services was, you know, when she started her business. Dolly's got a willy. Dear me.
Craig says RuPaul's Frack Race. Nice, Craig. Nice. I like that. Yes. Indeed. Yeah, does it never just kind of make you scratch your head and just think, like Paul said?
Emily Lloyd, Sid, thank you, darling. Yes, Emily Lloyd, such a good actress. Such a good actress. I hope your finger stinks. Watch the movie. It's very good. Very, very good.
I'll get rid of my glass because it's bugging me.
I have to say, Fat Vegan Slim though, like the fracking was the kind of the icing on the cake for me, where I was like, right, I'm not supporting you anymore, mate. But he really bothered me as well when one of the, I can't remember what season it was, but one of the girls had bought a jacket from ASOS and he ripped her to shreds. And it really offended me. Because me and my asthma, Gemini and my asthma, used to be thrift queens, completely thrift queens. So buying something off the shelf like that, cheap, I think it was an ASOS jacket or something.
I think it was, yeah.
Ripped her so bad. Now, I was like, do you know how many young drag queens you've just devastated by making them feel like their drag isn't valid because it contains, you know, off the shelf stuff?
Yeah, because they've not spent hundreds and hundreds of pounds on it. Yeah. I would agree on that one.
Scott, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know when, Scott. Is Alien Romulus on the cards for you both? I mentioned it a few minutes ago. Yeah, it's definitely on the cards. We love that that whole universe. It's incredible. And although there has been some hit and miss stuff over the years, I have high expectations for Alien Romulus. I think it's going to be very good. And we are looking forward to seeing it at some point over the next few weeks, hopefully.
So that was an interesting point there from Wendy. Emily Lloyd's father was Trigger in Only Fools and Horses.
Wow.
I did not know that. Oh, sure. So she's a Nepo kid. That's what they call them, don't they? Whenever children of actors and actresses get famous, they call them Nepo kids. Nepotism. Bit like Billie Eilish. I thought Billie Eilish came out of nowhere. Nope. Famous parents.
Is it viewed as a negative or like as an insult, or is it just a term that's just kind of been coined and is used now? It's not kind of like a derogatory term, is it? Nepo.
It means nepotism. It's short for nepotism. Nepotism means favouring family and friends. No, sorry. Nepotism means favouring family. Cronyism is favouring friends.
Right.
It was H&M. Thank you, Fat Vegan Slim. I mean, it's easy to say these things when you're kind of disgustingly wealthy, isn't it? Like, but some of us aren't.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, up until we discovered our range of dresses on, and I'll be honest with you, AliExpress. Everything we had was secondhand. The Queens, everything. Apart from this year at VCO, where we paid bloody 50 quid each for necklaces. The two necklaces we wore at VCO were both £50. Both of them. But small jewellery maker on Etsy. And I'm all about that because the craftsmanship is incredible.
Yeah.
And it's acrylic.
Beautiful.
So it'll last a lifetime. So I was like, oh, okay.
Sid Cram, the only one of the Alien franchise I don't particularly care for is AVP 2, Alien vs Predator 2. Yeah, I mean, I think it is a bit hit and miss.
It is an insult, absolutely. But I can understand people's frustration when, you know, somebody becomes really famous and you're like, oh wow, this person's really talented. Then you find out they've got famous parents, and it's like, could that have had something to do with it, possibly?
Well, it wouldn't necessarily have anything to do with the talent, would it?
No, but with the opportunity to get seen.
Yeah. I get you. Yeah, totally.
You know.
Totally. Dorcas, I could run you up some dresses on my sewing machine as long as they were supposed to look like curtains. I think the one thing that Gemini and Miasma are sorted on now, for the most part, please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, is dresses. I think Gemini and Miasma have probably got enough dresses for now.
Yeah, and we've found our style. It's those simple pinafore style dresses that you see us in all the time. We've got enough of them now to last us a lifetime.
Yeah.
Just, well, absolutely. Isn't it more important how you wear something instead of how much something costs? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the wigs are, I mean, the wigs are worth the money.
Yeah. And that's kind of, you can justify that, can't you?
Because each of our wigs costs us about 100. A guy called John, we've tagged him in lots of posts. John Cleary on Instagram. He's just brilliant. He's brilliant. He's got a fantastic eBay shop.
Well, you say that, Fat Vegan Slim, you can never have enough clothes though, but I'm not so sure. I've alluded to this a couple of times in the past, over the last year or two. It can get a bit out of hand. I say no more. It's left me wanting more.
That's a good thing. It's beautiful.
More of it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll aim for an hour today because we want to pop up and see Mum and Dad Brom, don't we?
Yeah, I was thinking that actually.
Before we get home and settle down for the night, and because of course we're both in work tomorrow, but it is only a 3-day week for us, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So, yeah,
that's the plan, isn't it? That's the plan.
Rosie, I love the Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Have you seen the movie? I've never been lucky enough to see it on stage. I've only seen the movie version, but loved it. Such a great musical.
Yeah, great tunes, great songs.
Mm-hmm.
Just
great story.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Alex, yes, you are absolutely right. I would agree with you on that one. The first AVP was all right. I'd say, you know what? I'd go as far as to say it was better than all right. I thought it was pretty solid.
What was the one with the girl?
That was the first one, I think. Where she gets, spoilers.
Yeah, but where?
Yeah. There's like a mark of respect at the end of the film between her and the Predator.
African-American woman.
Yes.
Young.
Yeah.
She was brilliant.
Yeah.
God, she was
I think that's the first one. Correct. Could be wrong. I think, to my memory, that's the first one. That's it. That's the first AVP.
I don't know whether that's the second. I don't know. Someone will tell us. I guarantee it.
Yes, indeed, Dorcas. That's kind of taking the annual leave kind of has a positive domino effect in that we get 2 weeks. We get next week is a 3-day week, and the week after is a 3-day week. So that's a really, really nice domino effect. Many of you know, in fact, I think most of you, when you wonderful people that join us on our live streams, I always kind of assume, rightly or wrongly, that you know us probably better than anyone, really. But we both work in very, very demanding, stressful jobs. So to have a little bit of time off and a bit of downtime is much needed at the moment.
True story.
Thanks, Scott. Yeah, that's the first one, boys. Cheers. I wasn't 100%, but I was pretty sure it was. I recall it being a really solid film, and I can't say that about all of the Alien versus Predator, you know.
Hey, Adam, it didn't take long at all.
It didn't, did it?
No, it really didn't take long to do, and it's delicious.
It was like 15 minutes or something.
About 20.
20 minutes,
Yeah.
Hey, while I'm thinking about it, Adam, as well, congratulations on your tomatoes, mate. They looked fantastic. Good on you, because it's not easy.
Oh, Nick watched Alien 3. Is that the prison one?
Yes,
we watched it not so long back as well, didn't we?
Well, we kind of started, didn't we, on the anniversary? We watched the first one, and then we were like, well, we've kind of got to watch the rest of them now, and we did.
Yeah.
The only thing really, I mean, people have weighed in heavily, particularly on Alien 3. The only thing that I can really criticize it for is the CGI, is the aliens and the kind of the computer graphics, special effects are atrocious in it for the most. They are atrocious. There's parts.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think really what they should do is go back and sort it out. Is what they should do, really, because the cast, the writing, the story, the ending, of course, you know, it's pretty epic. It's got a lot going for it. That horrible scene where she gets Bishop out of the dump and switches him back on again brought a tear to my eye. That at the end.
Lovely Bishop.
Oh, Tracy, yes, Pray. We watched it not long after it had come out. We loved it, and then I think about 6 months later we watched it again because it was that good. We've got to watch it again. Pray with the female.
Is that the tribal girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Such a good film. That's how it's done. That's how it's done. So good.
Tina, we can indeed. I'll show you what we have. We have these from Holland and Barrett. Clearly marked vegan. They're actually called vegan multivitamins and minerals. So we have them, but we also have these from Amazon. Vegan Vital Complex. And that's got things like selenium, iodine, you know, those kind of things. And we've just started having these. Vegan Omega, again from Amazon. So there you go. That's how we start our mornings.
Yeah, we've not been having those other ones for that long, have we? But it's an addition. It's been a few weeks now, hasn't it?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we had our omega-3s and 6s and, you know, so on, and it's made from algae. So
Adam, yes. Adam says, am I right in thinking that Alien Romulus is supposed to be set between Alien and Aliens? Yes, that is correct, Adam. That is correct.
Is it?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It's a way, I'm sure there was a bunch of different reasons why it was set at that specific time. But one of the reasons I know from Fede Alvarez, the director, was that there wouldn't be any questions about Sigourney Weaver being in it. Because set at that time, Sigourney Weaver is drifting through space for 57 years, blissfully unaware of anything that's going on. She's in hypersleep, isn't she? Stasis. So, yeah.
Right, we're going to bring this to a close now, my love. Sorry it's a short one today, but we've not seen Mum and Dad Brom for a couple of months.
Yes.
So we want to go and say hello and give them a hug. And then we want to, you know, get home and chill and enjoy our Sunday evening before we're both back in work tomorrow.
Yes. We said it'd be about an hour. And of course, when something like that takes 15-20 minutes to make, and we even got to taste it as well. And it's a fabulous success. Thoroughly looking forward to eating that tonight. Like,
yeah,
really looking forward
that
to
with
it.
a pile of bread is going to be beautiful. I'm right glad I've made it, because now I know how easy it is. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll be making that again many times.
Yeah. But thank you all for joining us on this this lovely Sunday. It's brightened up a little bit. It was a bit overcast this morning in our neck of the woods. Thanks for being here, for your interactions, your questions, your suggestions, and of course, your thumbs up on the live, which is always appreciated. 110.
I have linked the recipe vlog for this from Shakela Felice in the description. So if you want to go and have a look there, because I messed about with the recipe. I didn't do everything like specifically to the measurements that were said, but it turned out gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, yes,
So,
that's your prerogative, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's your prerogative to do that, and can eyeball things now and again and just be like, okay, yeah.
So yeah, thank you to Ashley and Leanne for being our mods. Thank you to all of you for joining us today. Hope you've enjoyed this recipe vlog, and I really do hope that a lot of you will give it a shot, because it's well worth it. That's it.
I believe so.
Love you, mister.
Love you.
Love you guys. As I said, thanks so much for watching. We will see you again very soon. And until then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. And don't forget, the link to our Facebook group is also in the description of every video. So if you want to continue the conversation over there, come on over. Why don't you? Yes. We'll see you again soon. Bye, loves.